obviously the price, but I mean, take the damn thing, either leave it all the way open or, take them down, but it is what it is. So I'm going to put some French doors in there, and that'll even be better.
Are you talking about your sliding doors from back in the 60s?
Yep, that goes out the back of the house. Excuse me, when they did the addition, they kept the sliders, and instead of putting a door or slider or even leaving it open. So I'm going to take the 9-foot sliders down, and I'm going to put probably an 8-foot, maybe with a light on each side, and just fill it in with French doors.
Yeah, actually, that's not, believe it or not, what you're talking about there, these sliding glass doors, the old ones, they're easy to pop out. Yeah, AC goes through them like butter, They're back in the day, but yeah, of course they work, so they're easy to get out. They're so easy to get out, and you can put new sliding glass doors in yourself, and or you can. They make them standard because your house was built in the 60s and early 70s. Everything is standard. So when you pop that out, you can go get the same exact thing, shim it out, pop it in, do what you got to do.
Oh, yeah, I know. I just lift them up and pull them out. Yeah, they're heavy as hell because there's like, probably quarter-inch glass in them damn things. But yeah, they're heavy. Yeah, I've taken them out before. I had them out for a while, but when I moved my radius up here, I rehung them. They were up, leaning up on the side in the garage, and in my shed. Hopefully they didn't, break or whatever. But I put them back in. But yeah, I'm just going to take them out entirely, and just like I said, I'm just going to put French doors there, because I'd rather have French doors.
Yeah, because actually, that size that you're talking about, they make that size, so your French doors, actually, they'll come all framed down anyway. So you just put them in there, and zip it in, I don't have much energy yet, but it's not hard to do, it's just a little time consuming, and they're all the measurements are pretty compatible with what you got.
Yeah, just need some shimming and some trimming, but other than that, everything used to be real dimensional, If it said 2x4, it was a 2x4. Nowadays, it's just it's rough estimate, But it'd be pretty easy. I would like, hell, I might just build a drywall partition on both sides, and just have the one slider operational instead of both sides, and just slide the door open and close and just take it.
Actually, that slider you got is probably 80-inch by whatever. They got, if you don't go hurricane proof, you can go get that same exact one for $540. That is the same 150 mile an hour wind proof. It'll work. Because this whole hurricane window stuff is a scam. I don't know if you know that. It's all bullshit. So if you do it yourself and you put that in there, it'll handle heavy winds. And you're not going to drive a 2x4 through it with a cannon to how they test them. Ain't going to happen. But they're easy to put in too.
Yeah, let's not get started on the hurricane windows. That's got all my windows are the impact windows, right? The windows work. They didn't crack or break. However, when the people put them in, they weren't standard size. They were a little bit smaller, and rather than spending money to make them fit or form them out to fit inside the block wall, they stuck some little pieces of shim in there where they put the screws, and when the 120 mile an hour wind was blowing from the north on the front of my house, it pushed bent those screws just enough to break the caulk seal, and all that rain that was blowing almost like horizontal into the front of my house came right through the edges all the way around the window.
Here, guys. Well, that would have never happened if I put those I tell you what, those windows did not leak. The house is built up top, but I don't know where it came from.
Right? Go ahead, John.
Hey, just wanted to let everybody know that Imad from Kuwait is on 14.215 if anybody wants to pick up a contact. He's crystal clear right now here in Florida. 14.215, and he is 9 Kilo 2 Sierra.
Oh, that's pretty cool. That's below my pay grade. Can't go there. But yeah, thanks for the info.
You're welcome. Oh, Mark, hey Mark, go hit Kuwait, baby. You got the antenna to do it. This one here is only good for 40.
Keep on 14.225. Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, that antenna's gone. You got it.
Oh, I was saying Mike can go there, but now he starts at 225, not 215.
Give him a shout. Get a signal report. Guys, he was crystal clear. I had him at 5.9, maybe over. Yeah, when it's running, right, you know. We were talking to guys over there a few years back on 17 years, man. Oh my God. I mean, they were in a castle or whatever. What was that, Martin? It was a castle. We looked them up online, and I'm like, holy shit. You gotta see their equipment and the antenna system on top of a freaking castle in Saudi Arabia. It's hilarious. They got all the money to do it, you know. They do. They probably don't even have a hand license. They're just like, we can do whatever the hell we want, obviously.
I'm going to go take a smoke break. I'll be back in 5. N0 be easy.
All right, Buzz. Get the buzz. Hey, Dave. One night I caught a guy. I was able to get him on. He was on a mobile in Saudi Arabia, and I was able to log him. It was unreal. It was just like he was sitting right next to me. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, when we're on, and the only time I ever made contacts over there and had conversation was on 17. And sometime at night or wherever, they were in there. That was pretty cool. Good stuff, man. Yeah, they love nothing like that we do, that's for sure. I looked them up and Jesus, you know. His mobile was probably a gold Lamborghini. Exactly, I was just thinking the same thing.
Yeah, he ain't there anymore.
Yeah, his little pet, you know, hanging out is a big old saber-toothed tiger that was extinct for a gazillion years, but he's got it.
As Sierra 1 Delta X-ray?
Yeah, there's the guy in Kuwait's gone.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just happened to roll down there. I saw him pop up on him clock on Cluster, and I'm like, there's no way I'm going to get that guy. And I went to 215, and I was like, oh my gosh, you know, I could hear him clear as day. So when he could hear me,
See, you know what I noticed here? I put weather and clouds in the cloud. I thought it was just gimmick, you know, it was just a random picture. They actually move. It's actually pretty cool.
Now, do you have the update, Mike?
Yeah, the 417, yeah.
Okay. I didn't turn it on. So you say it's cool, huh?
Well, I mean, I've never really used the weather map, you know, that shows all the fronts and all the you know, the winds and all that stuff and the temperature. I never ran it because I just thought it was a gimmick, you know. And then the clouds the same way. But as I'm watching it, you know, yesterday I was going to the other radar that I have, and I'll be damned if it's not correct.
How do you turn it on?
It's in the, where is that? It's in the setup menu. No, wait a minute. No, if you click your mouse inside, you know, your main globe area, turn it up right there. Upper left corner. Inside the map area. Yep, I've got weather and clouds and terrain, I believe, yes. Oh, dude. Dude. That is... And then it shows the temperature bar on the bottom on the weather one, and it shows you, the different colors on the Earth, where the temperatures are, what they're at, and it's pretty accurate. But the clouds and the storm fronts, you can see them. The high pressures, low pressures, you can see them. And then as the bars get closer, you can, it'll show the wind speed.
Hey, Mike.
Hey.
Is it flat?
Well, mine looks like a weird egg.
Uh-huh. See that? It's all coming to a light.
Hey, good evening, Christian.
You gotta look at the maps from the 1500s. Oh my God, so flat Earth in it.
I've got mine on Robinson.
I've got mine on Robinson as well. Oh, look who it is, Mr. Formeyers. Hello, hello.
Yeah, mine's on Robinson, too.
Yeah, in a tree.
No, it's the Robinson family.
In a tree.
Robinson.
Yeah, in a tree.
Where's Stanley Robinson?
In a tree.
I've been to their house.
Yeah, I don't like going to that woke town.
Me either. But I am going there in 2 months, in Portland. Well, I think it'll be my last beach vacation there, so I've been going to staycations, and, it's good weather. I'm over it. It's the last year. It's the last, Universal resort that I haven't been to, so why not?
Yeah, just put your backpack on, go around the world, to all the countries, and get drunk, and then leave.
No, I don't go to Disney. I gave up on that woke shit years ago. I only do Universal and Islands Adventure, and now they have the new one that just opened. What's it called? Galactica, or whatever. Some weird country name, or galaxy, whatever it is.
Yeah, my wife drags me there, like, a lot, and, Universal, Epic Universe.
That's it, yeah, it just opened, too. And, yep, I've got, with my other big package that I got, I got 1 day of, Epic Universe with Fast Pass, and, let's see what happens. And I'll be staying at, the last one I haven't stayed at yet. So I know they just built a hotel, too, for Epic Universe, but I like the little boats, and I haven't stayed in the, Royal Pacific yet, so that's where I'm staying. I really, really love the Portofino Bay, man. That's my favorite spot there.
Jelly!
Is it Chili's? You want that jelly?
I'm jelly, baby!
Portofino Bay, man. If you go over there and next time anybody goes over there, take that hotel, man. You get, the front line pass automatic by staying there, and you get early admission, and the hotel is really, really nice. It actually, of all the hotels for all of those theme parks over there, that one, it immerses you into thinking you're actually somewhere else.
That's like my backyard.
Speaking of backyard, I gotta go take a look. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I love the Caribbean, so I go to the backyard, I'm in the Caribbean. I don't need to get in an airplane. Getting in an airplane now is crazy. Hey, make sure you enable night on your hand clock. Also, see the gray line, baby. Let's go.
I got that in there too, yeah. M City.
Hey, Hank, it's Boyd's Campground. Boyd's. Boyd's. You keep forgetting.
But I do terrain without countries. I just do terrain. That's good evening, JoJo, and hey. Calapace. About stage one.
Telling lies, calling up the hookers. Yeah. Hey, Mike, did you get that video or no?
Yeah. I was going to see him on the other day, man, but when I finally got free time to do it, I couldn't find it, man. I should have just, like, saved it, or, I don't know, probably should have, I don't know. It was hilarious, man. It showed the one that was kind of, you know, hot, and what are you going to do about breaking your house?
Yeah, I know. Some of them are hilarious. Like, that one there, that was the guy I had to do that. I didn't hear from you. I'm like, he's pissed at me.
No, the day came out, I was like, cause it's like those little posts only come about once a week, you know, that's when they download their posts. So it's like, yeah. So when I find it again, or hell, next week when they start dropping more, I'll send you a little something.
Yeah, I'm sitting there going, oh shit, his wife saw it, or kids or somebody. I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't do that.
I'm the only one that looks at my phone. I don't hide it, it sits there, and I'm looking at my shit, man.
Actually, that wasn't like, bad or anything, but it was funny to me.
I've seen a few of those. Anyway, I gotta go take a look. I'll be back. 10-0. Happy Friday, everybody.
You know what it is? I don't drunk dial, I drunk text.
Oh, and I forgot to say Happy Friday to Mike and Holiday, man. I heard you jump in there, man. I'm sorry, you completely slipped my mind, man. I'm sorry, man. Hopefully you're still listening, man. I didn't mean to ignore you, but I was in deep thought, man. Happy Friday to you up there.
Is somebody, we got a listener that's studying for their tech or something?
No, he jumped in there a little while ago, and I don't think I acknowledged him when he came in there. And now he's probably pissed, and I don't know, overindulging in homemade brownies, and just sitting there. I'm gonna get them.
The wrong channel beyond to be easily offended. Oh boy, that's a bad idea.
You ever see, what is it, Billy Madison? One guy, he's like, hey, I just wanted to call you and say I'm sorry for the way I treated you back in high school, you know? And he was sitting there with a lipstick, putting it on, and then he checked his name off the list.
That's like here.
And then he came to his defense later on. I was like, sweet!
We're all proper, we're all fun, we're all just whatever, and if you can handle it, then spin the knob.
It is a big knob. Spin it. Oh yeah.
Spin the knob.
Well, our shortwave listener that records us and puts us on YouTube every other night, or every night, he has nicknamed us the Information Frequency. So there you go. To the worldwide listeners and YouTube subscribers, welcome. And this is November 0, Bravo, Uniform Zulu, talking to you live from the Florida Beach, Pinellas County, Florida, the United States of America on the Gulf of America.
I love it. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, tapped in on YouTube, 7.205 is hilarious. All this shit pops up, and I'm like, holy crap. Yeah, I heard myself in there a few times, whatever. But Mark was in there a lot. It was hilarious.
Yeah, Mark and I are always in there, man. It's like every time Mark and I are talking, that's when the record button starts.
Yep, I noticed the same thing. But it was funny. It was good. It was all good, but it was funny. It was just damn funny. But yeah, somebody's just, we're like famous on this frequency.
Well, usually we're full of a lot of information. Sometimes we're full of a lot of smelly brown excrement.
Yeah, well, I know I can be full of that too, but it's, you know what it is? It's entertainment. An entertainment situation going on, and they have to record it to, get entertainment when they're not on the radio. They can sit in their car or sit wherever they are, and when they're in the park feeding the pigeons, they can listen to us on their phone.
We are the worldwide entertainment radio frequency.
And you are the voice of West Central Florida. November 0, BUZ.
I am that man you referred to.
There you go, Buzz. We got the voice of Fort Lauderdale tonight, so we are
I guess I picked up a new nickname. Monica. I can't say that name. I almost said a Monica. No Monica's here.
Oh! What? Hey! Bring that back.
I'm married. I don't get Monicas.
Alright, I'm gonna zip it.
No Lewinsky's.
That kind of reminds me of that blue dress.
It'll be a stain in history. I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
That's pretty good.
I did not go to that Epstein Island. Epstein did not kill himself.
What about adrenochrome?
Oh, well, that's your wife, not mine.
Oh, adrenochrome? Yeah, the elites are kidnapping all these kids and putting fear into them and extracting their blood to stay younger.
Oh, yes, I did hear that, indeed. And, isn't it funny? Let's delve into this real quick. We'll get back to that when I get back. I have got to take a pee-pee. I have not got off my lazy ass to go yet. I'll be right back.
Beers. I can't believe he doesn't have a Home Depot bucket in front of him.
In the damn house.
Well, I gotta teach you everything. But yeah, the adrenochrome, yeah, we'll talk about that, because that's been going on for many, many years, like the Clintons and whatever, and that's where all these kids, when they're kidnapped, they put them in cages, they take fear into them, and then they extract the blood, and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, this is a big thing. This is big news, man. It's all coming out, actually, in the mainstream media now.
That's Soros Island, man. There you go. And no, I'm in the house. I'm not going to piss in a bucket in the house.
Why not, man? You got something wrong with your bucket?
I'm like 20 feet away from the fucking bathroom.
Well, 20 feet you gotta go. Oh, shit. I got a bucket here. I got a Lowe's bucket. Yeah, there is a gap between, houses that are built on slabs. There is a gap between the floor and the slab usually. Just get one of those rubber stoppers and put a 2-inch hole in there, you know what I mean? Yeah, like I had in my Jeep. I had one in my Jeep. Well, I pulled everything up on my Jeep. A CJ7 back in the day. So I pulled everything up, and they got a lot of drain holes. You know, it comes with a lot of drain holes. That's just the way it's a Jeep, you know. And then I had a phone, whenever I wanted, you know, and I'd be cruising, I just listen to that funnel, and there it goes. That is a great idea. Yeah, because if you lift up the carpet on a lot of these vehicles or whatever, there's plastic pop-ups or whatever for whatever you want to do with it. Draining them out. There you go. Draining them out. Copy. Oh, sorry, I turned my power down, so I had to turn it back up, so I hope you guys can hear me again. Well, you're 30 over. You're peaking at the 40, so I think you're just fine. Cool. Yeah. Hey, you know what? On my antenna, I checked to see what the positive leg was. For 40 meters, I went and inverted the dipole. So I checked to see what the positive leg was, and it was the one I could throw up in the tree about 30 feet. So that I think has helped.
Wow, you've learned from my lessons here.
Yes, I did. Now the negative one is still like 45 degree inverted and about 8 foot, maybe 10 feet off the ground at the terminus. But the other one is like straight across, flat, 30 feet in the air, man.
Are you positive about that?
Hey,
You know what his antenna is.
that's what you do, man. You take that positive and put it where it's positive. Put it up in the air, man.
Oh, yeah, that's good. That's awesome, John, yeah. So where my dipole is, my positive end is out in the free space and it's up higher. And because I knew that the negative leg was going to be close to gutters and in the shed, whatever, so I could get the ground plane off of that, you know, just like your vertical antennas, you know. The negative is always the lower part, and the vertical, you know, part that goes up the radiator is the one that's in free space, right? So I took that concept and I moved it to a dipole and said, well, I'm going to put this part higher and put it in free space, and then the negative or the shield part of the dipole is going to be near other metal so it could, you know, reflect off of it.
That's genius.
Pure genius.
Hey, yeah, you should have seen my neighbors that were laughing at me.
On 1969.
Who took that picture of that thing taken off?
You know, I think about that sometimes, and it could have been. I think you're a time traveler. I really do.
You know, man, the best Instagram ever. Modern day time travel. It's your boy. Starting to sound like Art Bell, man. You got something there, Mike. Hey, I went to Art Bell's shack in Nevada. I went there. Did anybody ever go there? It's outside of Las Vegas. It's this little piece of desert area, blah, blah, blah. And it's like a trailer that's a little bigger than a trailer, and it had a fence around it, and he had an antenna there. That's where Art Bell did his thing. I went to it. I used to love that guy, man. From the high desert, from whatever time zone you're in. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hey, did you ever hear him interview the time traveler guy? Yeah, like 23 times. I used to love that show, man. I listened to it every single night. Yeah, the last time I researched it, it was just abandoned. You know, there's not much there at that property anymore, but I'm sure, I don't know if they did anything with the property. It could be, it's just so abandoned because there's nothing to build around it, you know? But yeah, good deal, man. Art Bell, he was the man. Yeah, you know, when he
buy the property and the surrounding area, and we can use
Wow.
it as an R&D.
And then when he got a syndicated radio show, everybody still thought he was whack. And he made a living, a very comfortable living from like feeding all of that. And right outside of Columbia, he had his little shack. and he used to just feed a signal into a main broadcast area and went out all over the world. It was unbelievable. It really is a cool story.
Yeah, I went there. I went to his shack out there, and when I was there, when we drove over there, I'm like, I gotta see it. It was just a fence. The fence was around the whole property, and it was abandoned. And there was nothing going on anymore, but it was just a fence around it. But I was like, oh my God, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was kind of like Area 51.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we went to Rachel, Nevada. Yeah, that little mill. Yeah, I was all over that. I'm into that stuff. Yeah, obviously. I'll be right back. Yo, did you guys see my time travel account?
No, do tell.
Just type in a modern day time travel on Instagram, and it's absolutely hysterical.
Dude, really?
I'm telling you, you're gonna cry laughing. I'll be right back. Don't tell.
I'm going to pull it up right now. What's it called again?
Modern day time travel, all one word. That's so futuristic of you. What can I say? I'm a futuristic kind of guy. Ooh, yeah.
Killing me, man. That is awesome.
Isn't that hilarious?
I am so going to follow you right now. So what's the shtick, man? Christian, tell me, man, what's the shtick?
Well, the stick is, look, so read the bio on top. Read the bio on top.
Cristiano Z, modern day time traveler, documenting my travels one photo at a time. Authenticity not incumbent. Pronouns are past, present.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's intriguing.
Oh, heavy, man. You got me going on this one.
The OJ one, I think, is the best one.
Which one?
The OJ Simpson one.
That's great, man. I'm crying, man.
Look, see if you can find me in the Martin Luther King one.
Which one?
In the Martin Luther King black and white one.
Hey, is that you on Facebook?
That's my Instagram.
Modern Day Time Traveler is one. Modern Day Time Traveler, Facebook.
Oh, I don't have a Facebook for it. I just have the Instagram.
Dude, the MLK picture, I can't find you.
Oh, you will, and it's going to be great when you do.
Are you from the year 2345?
2412.
Dude, that is so good. You have got to have 1 million followers. Let me check here.
Oh, no, dude. This is just, I don't even really tell anybody about the friggin' account.
Hey, but you saved Trump. I appreciate that. Thank you.
For the greater good of man.
That's right. And you know, that picture with the Dalai Lama, that is awesome. Yeah, that one took me a few hours to do.
So what do? Just stitch stuff in on Photoshop, or how do you do it?
Well, I spent like, I don't know, I think 36 hours plus training a bunch of different models of me. So there's like thousands, probably, I don't know, maybe 80,000 pictures of me, because it's a bunch of photos of me that I seeded, and then I derived iterations off of all of those photos, and then, right, you just exponentially increase. So there's like many, many thousands of photos of me in every style of face and direction and whatever, and then you put those into, all these photos and stuff.
That is cool. Dude, you're blowing me out. Are you double sideband now?
No, I turned pure signal off.
Yeah, you're like blasting all over the place there.
I just turned it back on, and there you go.
Gotcha, yeah, I see you. What, 4K?
Yes, sir.
So was Rachel really that hot in person?
That season, absolutely. That was early on.
She was younger when I met her.
Oh my God. This is awesome. And this is the genesis of disinformation in the 21st century. I mean, this is how it is done.
Yeah, well, I was having a conversation with somebody the other day that, since you haven't met me in person, since you actually know these photos, you could say X, Y, or Z, but if you didn't know these photos, you wouldn't know that they weren't real.
Exactly. So what'd you win your Grammy for?
Actor of the Year. It was a short film. It was actually, it's a romance suspense thriller of the year.
Dude, this is awesome. I love it.
Find me on the iron worker picture. That was a very hard one because of how small I had to, articulate the face and shit.
No way. For real? Oh my gosh. That is incredible. That is incredible. Good job, man.
Appreciate that, brother.
So do you take clients? Could you like do 20,000 images of me so I could post the same thing?
Well, you could, but it wouldn't help you any, because you need the model and you need all the processing power to finish doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, copy that. That is pretty cool, man. Got to get that stuff out there.
Yeah, I'm gonna just make a whole bunch of them, and then I'll just go ahead and do a bunch of old school PR rankings and stuff, and get my SEO game back up.
Hey, I got an idea for your next one. Do a 1920s, just like in the street, amongst the hoof beat, so to speak, with a cell phone that is identifiable.
Hey, they already have that. Chick stand outside and just talking on the cell phone.
No, but now there's a second one, so, there would be a second one, so it is like, they really are time travelers. It gives credence to the one that was first reported.
Right, and you could like have the captain saying, "Where are you? I'm looking everywhere. I can't find you."
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a good one. I'll let's do or I could put myself in the picture. What picture are you guys talking about? It was like a 1920s scene, and there was a big crowd outside. There was a woman that was
1920.
actually holding a box that looked, and everybody said it's a cell phone, and she was holding it up to her ear, and looked like she was talking into it.
Yeah, I think if you Google cell phone 1920s, I think you'll be able to find it.
No, I got it. I'm going to put myself in the picture.
Oh, dude, post it. I want to see it. And the caption will read, and she was not the only one. She was actually talking to me.
Are
you that guy where it's like that?
Yeah, you there, baby.
Man, I got all kinds of ideas.
Well, I'm going to probably put myself as the guy that's all the way there on the left. So, Instagram, huh?
Yeah, Instagram, modern day time travel, all one word.
How come I'm not friends with you on Facebook there, Christian? Well, I don't know, because I found a Mike Murphy, and it's a different Mike Murphy from Naples, and then I gave up. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I'm kind of hidden. But, I'm friends with Andy.
And me.
And JoJo. And, John.
Dave.
Yeah. Why not? Anyway, yeah, anyway. Let me unlock my thing. I found you. So, Rick, come on. There you go. Wow, somebody's doing a tune-up on an FDR.
Yeah, and the band play on.
Not a very good one, though. It was like a cover band for the Bengals.
Where's M.E.M.? He on the radio, or he time traveled out of here?
Yeah, he could be one of those, too. I think he said he was going to eat that half a sub, right? Well, I put him to sleep.
He's passed out.